Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of your women. That is good.
Yes, Conan, that was good. This is Piney over at Red Hounds, bringing you CWL Week 9, where, oh, Nelly, yes, 88-81, Nagalandelite could not, and we're not elite this war. In a 3-8-19 breakdown, that means we 3-starred an 11, but let's see what they did. They 2-starred our 11s, and they cleared 1, 2... just 2 of our 10s, which is not good. And then they cleared our 9s. Now for our map, look at that. Look at that number 1. Their number 1 got 3-starred. This is going to be a nice recap. And wait. All their 10s got cleared. Hey, that's how an 88 happens in a 3-8-19 breakdown. Oh, yes, this is going to be a fun recap, people. Yes, it will be. Oh, this is going to be fun, guys. So, as you can see, we got 28 3 stars. Yeah, that's nice. Time for the 6-packers. Yes. We got King SEB with a 6-pack. CWL debut, Benny with a 6-pack. Secret Weapon with a 6-pack. Eric with a 6-pack. Fahi with a 6-pack. Bad Boy with a 6-pack. Oh, and Ron Jeremy with a 6-pack. Bucknuts, yeah. And then Jono with a 11v10 dip 6-pack. Yeah, I'm stumbling. And guess what? I'm just going to show this. Since I have so many 10v10s, I'm showing this in the background. Yeah. And pay attention to this base because I'm going to explain what happened. All right. So first off, we came out on fire. 1928 for 9v9s. That sets up the table, gives us scouts, just went nuts. And get this, we were 5 for 8 on our 10v10 attempts. That's crazy. And a little word of advice to Nagalandelite. When your bases get burned, don't use the bases again. And as you're going to see in this one, don't use the same Town Hall 10 base. Yeah. I mean, a lot of their bases were in previous recaps. So, of course, everyone screams when you go 5 for 8 and 10v10s, you mud! No. The replays were out there showing us how to triple. Even the 11v11, there was a recap out there that showed it being like 90%. So we're good enough to be able to see an attack like that and replicate it or improve it. And that's what we did. Straight out, it was a butt whipping by our point. We had a lot of fun, way too much fun for this war. I know the stream was lit, had fun, and it was just a shout out to us by taking up the challenge of just going nutso on this. I mean, 19 for 28, that is good, guys. That is really good. Our 9s are starting to click right now. Our 10s are always on par. And then getting the 11s in on the mess, that is just super bonus, guys. So, what else can we say about this? We're going to have a lot of fun in this recap. We got a bunch of Town Hall 10 3 stars. We're going to have a lot of fun with music. So, I hope you guys enjoy this lovely recap, as now it's time to get to the really breaking down these attacks. And I hope you guys enjoy this one. So this first recap should look very familiar. It's the same base, basically. I mean, there's very slight differences, but except for the fact that it's a higher level base. I mean, that one was number 11 on the map, and this one was 8. So you got higher defenses, but we're going to start off with a queen walk up top. We're going to use the king on the other side just to basically funnel the queen to go to the right towards the town hall eventually. Now over here we got a nice a lot of value this king is getting, and also draws out the CC, which is just major bonus points here. So the king is done. The queen is still plugging around. The golem slowly treads all across the board. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but he had to wait for this golem to come over to clean it. The poison's there just to get the loon out of the way. So we got the golem in a nice safe spot. I mean, really, there's no damage going into the queen. So we're using some funneling troops, some minions to clear out just the junk that the queen would have to eventually go through. So the queen's done with the golem, and now it is go time right here, because we're going into a couple of Teslas, going to meet up with the enemy king and queen, and already we've started the miners. Basically with the previous base, we know how the queen's going to act. We know what we need, so get the miners going. While some of these defenses are actually distracted by the queen. So you got a rage going down. Get to this high. There's high hit points here. The castle, some expos, just to get the miners through this section faster to get to the inferno. And that's what's happening here. The queen is up, still full health. And this base is basically done. There's an expo left, and there is trouble with the whiz towers at the bottom. But, I mean, the queen can take care of the rest. You can see there is some miners going at this cannon and then going into the AD area. But at this point, the queen can take care of everything else here. In the previous attack, the one that you saw in the background, we brought some bowlers at 12 to kind of help finish this. Because, I mean, it was the first time hitting the base. We realized by that replay that he didn't need to do that. And boy, that queen got so close to being down in health. But it's just an expo on it, and the miners are free to hit the expo and wrap this up. Great hit by Ilhu. This is a higher level base, so it was a very good hit by us. But now, I got a six-pack. Ron Jeremy got a six-pack. So you know what I need to do when Ron Jeremy, my boy, does something special.
Some men, they claim to love their lady. As far as the eye can see, as deep as the sea can be. And some guys, they say they love their baby. Taller than the highest tree, more sweeter than the sweetest tea. But no, not me. You see, my love runs deeper. It's the tallest tree. The tea's much sweeter, and there's something, girl, that I want you to know. My love for you is bigger than Ron Jeremy's dick. Oh, it is hard and still my heart beats stronger than 11 inches and 3 thick. My love for you is bigger than Ron Jeremy's dick. His dick is huge but can't compare in size to these feelings that I have inside. For you, girl, I'm so glad you're the one I'm with. My love for you is bigger than Ron Jeremy's dick. It can't get bigger. Lord, it can't get stronger. It can't get any longer. No, no. Now they can waste their words and tell their girls there ain't nothing in the whole wide world to explain how much real love I feel when I'm right next to you. Oh, they can fill their heads with lots of charm, but don't live up to that baby arm that dangles there right between RJ's legs. So please believe me when I say, my dear, I hope and pray you stay right here and let me hold you close and never
Yes, I love that song. And you've seen Queen Walk minor attacks from us before, so I just had to do that. So on to the next one. Demon Slayer gets on the board, and he's bringing out a Queen Walk Laloon. Hey now. Great job by Demon Slayer here. We're going to start, I believe we're going to start with a little trash on the outside here. Getting little things on the outside, trimming wise. I mean, with a Laloon, you kind of want to get rid of some of these buildings really early and really fast. We're going to start with a king down below, and you can see the queen where she's going here. With some wall breakers, you know there's going to be a charge. So it's not really, it's a queen charge Laloon. We'll get to that, but as you can see, the king is clearing out the outside, and here comes the first wall break. Seeing where she's going to go. I mean, great anticipation where the queen's going to eventually go. A little rage here, knowing that the king's coming in, so we want to get that out as soon as possible, because guess what's after the king? Yeah, we got the queen and the CC and the golem loon CC now. So this is going to be a lot of stuff coming through here. Thankfully, the queen goes down. And the poison's more for the loon to get that out of the way before it gets to the queen. It just, at this point, we're just lucky. I mean, really, it's only an expo training on to the queen. So the queen is fought through that. And, I mean, we got two ADs down already. So we're starting the Laloon. Laloon starts up top. It's a very simple Laloon. I mean, you have the two ADs on the side, so you can combine them both ways. You can see the loon pathing is wonderful here. Gets the edge defenses out of the way, so those loons make sure they go in the middle. And by this point, I mean, does this base have a chance? I mean, we got 2 rages and a haste left. Holy shinolis. Here comes the rage. This base is just crushed. Haste and loon to the whiz tower just to kind of prevent it from targeting the backpack, but man, we're swagging. Ooh, oh, demon, this was pretty. Swag the rage spell on a 10v10 hit. Awesome, epic, unbelievable, great job. Now this one by Tobes was huge and key. This was the last 10 standing, and it basically meant how many 11v11s were we going to have. So this triple right here probably led to the 11v11 triple. So this is Tobes going in with a Suicide Hero Laloon. So very similar to Demon. Well, not similar to Demons, but we're using air. We do have many things in our toolbox. A nice little trim job on the outside here. We're charging in the queen to get the Inferno. We hope. Let's see where the queen's going to go. Queen goes outside. Does not go inside, but stays out. Once again, it's a Golem Loon CC. So really, for the rest of the attack, when it's air, who cares? So the queen dies, no problem. It's a suicide. It left those Infernos wide open. So that's going to get targeted really fast. So here comes the Laloon, bracking out here, waiting for the Hound to go through a little fast, so you can hasten the loons right here, right behind it. Bam. The other side, here comes the Laloon backside too. Heal after the Inferno near the Wiz Towers in the backside, but now it's just spam loon, baby. I mean, this base is starting to go down pretty easy. The loon pathing is very nice on this base. You got the loons coming from the outside. The core ones still staying in the core. So many loons up for this back section. The AD had no chance. I mean, look at that. Holy cow. How many freaking loons are there? Holy shit. But we have the Hounds that popped, providing the cleanup. He had a whole bunch of minions behind it. So this was a great hit by Tobes. And as you can see, this is number 6 on the map. This is pretty high up. And he crushed it so much, the loons were able to have time to go all the way back down to the bottom here for this last hut. Great hit by Tobes for our 5th 10v10. But now that led to this one, Bucknuts. It is so good to be able to show one of his hits. It's so rare we can show the 11s. And this one definitely deserves it. He is breaking out the Lalone, of course, with a Town Hall 11. Spam is kind of in, but this is a nice one right here. As you can see, we're doing a Suicide Queen right here. Basically getting those Wiz towers down. And look at that Queen, the patience of it. I mean, look how low the Queen is. And this is huge right here. As the Queen gets in, he pops the ability, and guess what? That brings the Queen out, and the Queen gets it down. Two-shot, it seemed like. And here, boom, it's ready. Just crack out the Lalo. I mean, it's nice little pathing, nice little steerage here, because you can see there's not really any defenses in the middle, so everything's going to go clockwise around the base. And I mean, just look at that sexiness. And look at this. As it's a clone spell going into the eagle. Oh boy. Oh, this is just so wrecked. So for the rest of this, it's time to Nuts brought the juice, baby.
Buckeye Nation. Let's go. I got it. We got it. Them boys are loose, cuz you know we keep it juiced up. Who got it? I got it. We got it. Them boys are loose, cuz you know we keep it juiced up. I run up in the shoe, I see 100 stacks. Fans keep it jumping like some jumping jacks. Them old heads love it, teach them how to rap. And if you ain't got juice, you don't know how to act. Them swagger knots already think it's time to roll. Adrenaline is pumping, think it's time to go. So if you got that juice, I feel it in your soul. Now everybody watching like they on patrol.
Yeah, the juice. Bucknuts, if you can't tell, is a Buckeye guy. So, hey, brought out the Buckeyes. Go Buckeyes. Beat Penn State, bitches. But yeah, we had a lot of fun in this one. So, this was a fun one to make. So, hopefully, everyone enjoyed this. Once again, shout out to everyone. Good match, Nagalandelite. It's a tough one, but you guys will take care of. So, with that, this is Piney. I am out. Catch the streams Friday nights of these wars and check other recaps. So, people, I'm out. Later, people.